Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about why the media approached a certain topic the way it did when it comes to the mess up in the House of Representatives. Because I got a bunch of messages, and they're all pretty much asking the same thing, different ways, but it's all pretty much the same question. Which is, why is it up to the Democratic Party to either pull some power move or find a unity candidate? Why isn't the media suggesting that 6 Republicans cross over and vote for Jeffries? And I get the question on a theoretical level. It makes sense. It's a worthwhile question to ask, but think about it. This is a lot like why everybody was blaming the Democratic Party or the media for not catching Santos earlier, for not finding out about all of his embellishments. He's a Republican, but they were looking at the Democratic Party or the media. They weren't looking at the Republican Party. Nobody was looking to affix blame there. It's the same thing at play. I could be wrong about this, and that's not a sarcastic, I could be wrong about this. I really could be wrong about this. I don't have workups on all of the Republicans in the House of Representatives. So I'll just ask you, can you name 6 Republicans in the House that would put their country over their party? Particularly on a vote that significant. That's why. That is why. I can think of 3 that might be worth approaching, but I don't know where the other 3 are. Some people have suggested, give them, committee chairs, give them something. And yeah, sure. But, they would have to be candidates who were in areas that voted for Biden, so blue areas, and preferably kind of near the time they would want to retire anyway, because this would come up over and over again throughout their political career. This isn't crossing the aisle on a bipartisan measure. This is crossing the aisle and putting the Democratic Party in control of the House. That's huge. That's huge. I don't know that there are 6 Republicans who would do that. I can't think of 6. They might exist, but it wouldn't even be surprising. It would be outright shocking if there were 6 Republicans who were willing to cross the aisle on this. And I think that for a lot of the media, there wasn't that much thought put into it. It's the Republican Party. Count on them to do the wrong thing. Questions I got all the time during the Trump administration. How do you always know what he's going to do? About a year ago, I stopped asking myself what would a Republican president do and started asking myself what a fascist would do. I wasn't wrong from that point forward. The Republican Party has become incredibly authoritarian, and it is insulated to itself. The party is what matters. They don't care about the country. You literally have semi-major figures within the Republican Party talking about intentionally sending the country into default. They don't care about the country. They care about the party. Finding 6 Republicans, that's an Easter egg hunt that I don't want to be a part of. You'd have to turn over a lot of rocks to find those 6. Is it worth the attempt? Yeah, and I'm sure that the Democratic Party is doing that. I don't know how much luck they're going to have. A lot of times when you see the media in general, and me in particular, put something on the Democratic Party, y'all need to fix this, when it's really the Republicans' fault, it's because I have zero faith in the Republican Party doing anything that would benefit the United States, unless it benefits them more. That's why when you're talking about striking deals, cutting deals with them, you can't appeal to anything like that. You have to appeal to ambition, to being a self-serving politician. That's how you have to frame any deal. The idea that they're going to find morality or conscience at this point in the game seems pretty slim. I think they could probably get the numbers for a unity candidate, to find a moderate who would not be beholden to the Sedition Caucus and wouldn't be McCarthy. I think you could find the numbers for that. But that's not really that helpful. The impasse that has existed, and even though this probably isn't going out till tomorrow night, it will probably still exist then. It's part of what we've been talking about. The Republican Party has to decide whether it is going to be a conservative party or a fascist party. And that's really part of the battle that's going on right now. I mean, understand that the Republican Party is so off its base that McCarthy isn't far enough to the right. That should tell you something. The reason the media didn't bring it up is because nobody expects the Republican candidates to do the right thing. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.